Hello, hello. So today I thought I would talk about some rituals, or as I like to call them, witchuals, to help you manifest with the law of attraction. And the point I want to make before I start going into any of the details about what these rituals are is that these are only to strengthen your intention and your believability. So when you do these rituals, these physical acts in order to try and manifest something, I firmly believe that it's just because you're putting so much intention into that act and they help you to believe that it's going to happen. So the power isn't in the thing itself, it's about the intention that you're putting into it and how much you actually believe that the thing is going to happen. If you don't really believe it's going to happen and you've got loads of limiting beliefs getting in the way, then these things aren't going to work. These are just something to strengthen your intention, and they're just a fun way of doing something physical to help you along with your manifestation journey. So let's go straight into them. So the first one is the 2-cup method, and water is something that energy travels through really easily, and you can charge water with intention. There's a famous experiment, the Dr. Emoto experiment, and I actually went to a spiritual development workshop in Glastonbury when I was living there, and this was the first time that I had actually practiced something like this. And we charged up a clear quartz tumble stone with intention, put it into a bottle of water, left it for the whole class, and then drank it at the end, and you could physically feel kind of tingling in your throat. And from that point I was like, wow, this is really powerful. So you can charge water with intention, and the way that you do the 2-cup method is you get 2 cups, 2 glasses like this. You use a post-it note to write on each one. So you have 1 post-it note on one glass, 1 on the other. On one you put your current situation, and on the other you have the situation that you want to manifest. Then you pour water into the cup with your current situation on. And as you pour that water into the other cup, the cup with your future manifestation on, you then drink it. And as you do that, you have to believe wholeheartedly that while you're drinking it, while you're integrating that charged water with your manifestation into your body, that you are hopping over to a whole new timeline, that you're integrating that new reality into your being. So you need to believe that this is what's happening with the 2-cup method. And as you put that cup down with your current life on it, leave it behind. It's empty, it's done, and accept the fact that you are now on this new timeline with the 2-cup method. The next method is a flame ritual. So if you love playing with fire, if you're a fire sign, my husband's Sag sun and rising, and he's obsessed with fire. Whenever we go on holiday and there's a fire, he just can't get away from it and loves lighting a fire. So if that's you, this one could work really, really well. And this is a very simple one. All you need to do is get a candle. Might want to get quite a cheap one if you don't want to use one of your expensive posh candles. So I have my ritual candles, which are a little bit cheaper, and then I have the ones that I invest in because I like to have them when I'm kind of reading and they're scented and things like that. But for this is a candle which you're just going to leave lit for the entire duration of that candle's life. So you're going to light it once and you're going to leave it for 24 hours, 48 hours, however long it's going to keep burning. So for this, I just use cheaper candles, and then you light that candle, and as you light it, you put a piece of paper underneath it with your intention written on it. So you write your intention on a piece of paper, put that candle on it, and you light it. And as you do that, you set the intention that once that candle naturally burns out, then that intention is going to be released and it's going to come to life. So this is a really helpful thing to do because, again, you're setting that intention on something physical that when this burns out, then it is real, then it is done. And this is just adding that intention to whatever you've written on that piece of paper. Of course, be very careful when you're doing this. Some people say that you can put this in a bath if you're really worried about it, maybe catching fire to something. Obviously, use your mind, use your brain, be very safe. This is fire, but make sure that you naturally let it burn out if possible. The next method that I use all the time is morning and nighttime visualization. So when we just wake up and when we're just about to go to sleep, obviously our brain drops into this altered state where we're much more suggestible, where our thinking mind quietens down. And this is an amazing opportunity to program your subconscious. So this means that just as I wake up and just as I go to sleep at night, I will visualize the life that I want to have as if I already have it. So really get into the feeling of what it would be like. See the streets that you're walking looking down, look out of the window of the house that you're trying to manifest, but really imagine that you're already in that life. And when you just wake up, when you go to sleep at night, is an amazing time to do this to add extra power to your manifestation. The next one is something that you're probably doing already in some form. This is journaling. So you can use my 1111 manifest request. This is a very popular free download that I have that I always share on the 11th of the 11th every year. But of course you can use it at any time because we have an 1111 portal every single day, twice a day in fact. So you can print this out. It's totally free from the link below and you can write your manifestations on it to help bring them to life. So when you're journaling, again, you want to use future scripting. You want to write as the version of you who already has what you're trying to manifest. You want to be super grateful, charge it up with gratitude, and again, be grateful for it like you have it right now. Something which has been so incredibly powerful for me has been writing I am lists. And the things that I've been writing that I am for the past 2-3 years, I have now, I am now, I'm living. So now that's given me such certainty, such faith that what I write today as I am is again going to come true in the next 2-3 years. And even if it's longer, that's fine. But I just know within my heart that it definitely is going to come true. There's a really strong link between handwriting and our subconscious mind, and to give it an extra oomph, make sure that you say out loud whatever you've written down when you're journaling to really soak it into your mind and help you to believe that it's already real and it's already yours. The next manifesting tip is one that I recommend to my clients that they always do as soon as they start working with me, and it's what I have on my desktop background as well, and it's a Pinterest board. So I have different Pinterest boards. I had one for my wedding, I have one for my future house, one for this office that I'm in right now, and it's such an easy way to do a vision board because you don't have to worry about printing, you don't have to worry about using ink or cutting things out, and they change, so you can just remove pins and add pins and it's totally free. Using a Pinterest board is an amazing way to really visualize your new life. I actually look at my Pinterest board every night before I go to sleep to help with that visualization that I talked about, that I do when I wake up and go to sleep. And then, like I said, I have it as my desktop background, so it's always there, just soaking into my mind that this is already normal, this is already my reality. So Pinterest boards are an amazing thing to use to create vision boards. The final tip I want to talk about today is breathing your manifestation in. So very much like the water is soaking into us when we use the 2-cup method, when we breathe in our manifestations, we're filling our body with it. We're accepting it as our current reality, because we're obviously breathing here now in this physical life. And when we're breathing our intention in, we're soaking it in as if it's happening. This is a super quick and easy one to do, or you can do a longer breathwork session, a full breathwork session, and hold that intention at the beginning and then throughout as much as possible. So breath is such a powerful tool. It's what gives us life, and we can give life to the things that we want to manifest with breath too. So those are the tips that I wanted to talk about today, but there are so many other methods out there. There's new moon manifesting, full moon manifesting, and I'm going to do 2 separate videos on both of these. I'll link them underneath the video once they're out, so you can check there for those. And like I said, there's so many more that I haven't even touched on here, but you can subscribe to the channel to see when any more videos like this are released. Make sure you grab your 1111 manifest request from the link just underneath this video, and I'll see you next time for more spiritual tips and advice.